Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're just doing another eyeshadow palette collection slash declutter. I'm only going to show you the new palettes that I've added to my collection. I've got a few new palettes that I've tried and haven't liked that I'm going to be getting rid of, and I've decided to clear out my collection before the holidays so that I have potentially some spending money to purchase more palettes and review some new things for you guys. So yeah, I'm just going to show you quickly some new palettes that I've added to my collection and then show you what I'm going to be getting rid of, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Hey guys, you can see me in the mirror over there. The mirror is extremely dirty. The first palette that I have to show you is the Too Faced Anniversary palette. So this is what she looks like here. It is absolutely stunning. I don't think I have a video of this yet on my channel, but I will try and get one up before it goes, before it sells out. But it's a really beautiful palette and I'm definitely keeping it. The only thing I don't like is the glitter can sort of transfer on your hands a little bit, which is a bit like ugh. I'm just going to move the camera slightly down. So new ones that I'm going to be keeping are the BP Perfect Carnival palette. Absolutely love this. The Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I do have a video using this on my channel. It's beautiful. Silver Beauty Block Party palette. I also have a video using this. Grease Pink Ladies. Not sure if I have a video of this one. If I do, I will link it down below. The Laura Lee Los Angeles palette. I have not used this one yet. Obviously, with all the scandals that's been happening with her, I don't really want to feature her on my channel, and I just haven't had a chance to use it. I am going to keep it until I use it and make a decision then. I then have these Clara Cosmetics palettes. I have the Marrakey one, the Malibu palette, the Bondi palette. I just stuck my finger in one of those shadows. Ugh. They're all beautiful. I'm also keeping the Magic palette by Juvia's. I don't think I have a video, but I will be doing one shortly. Some for the maybe pile. The Modern Renaissance. I'm not really a fan of this. The Too Faced Sweet Peach. It was good, but not as good as I was expecting, and I'm just not reaching for it. And the Lemonade palette by Dominique Cosmetics. The mattes in here are actually amazing, but the shimmers are terrible quality, so they're in the maybe pile. So I have decided to finally part ways with my BYS palettes. So these are good palettes. Not all of them are amazing. I'm going to go quickly through which ones I actually like, just to give you some reference. I'm not getting rid of all of these because they're bad. I'm getting rid of them because I just don't use them and they can go to a better home. The Rebel one I bought purely for the color scheme. The formula wasn't amazing, but the color scheme is amazing and it's very out of the box. I just don't gravitate towards it. The matte palette is a really good quality palette if you want a bunch of matte transition shades. It's very reminiscent of the Urban Decay Naked Basics mini palettes and stuff like that. Very good. As you can see, I've virtually not touched this. The Fantasy palette, the formula in this I do not really like. It just fluffs away to nothing and I'm not the biggest fan, but the colors are there, and as you can see, I've really only dipped into a couple shades. The Cosmic palette is another one. The color scheme is beautiful. It is an all shimmer palette, and I do have shimmers in my collection that just perform better and I gravitate towards them first. This isn't a bad palette, I just gravitate towards other things first, and that's the only reason. The Nude 4 is one that I do not like. For starters, one of my shades is falling out, and this formula just isn't good at all. It doesn't stick on the eyes, it just fluffs away. I've tried to make it work and I just can't. The Unicorn is another one that the formula isn't the best in here. I love the shimmer shades though, they're beautiful. I did consider depotting it, but I just know that I'm not going to use it and someone else can get more love out of it. Berries 2 is a absolutely amazing palette. I just do not use it in my collection. The Peach palettes, again, stunning. I just don't use them, and I just bought the Pink Ladies palette, which is full of peach shades that I can use. The only one that I'm torn about is the Berries one, because this is one of the first palettes I bought, and I think I'm going to put it in the maybe pile. Because I'm torn as to whether or not to get rid of that. Getting rid of this. This is the Australis Kaleidoscope palette. This formula is absolutely amazing, and I recommend it to anyone out there who's looking for a colourful palette from the drugstore, in Australia that is. I just don't use it, and again, I have such a big collection that I would rather get rid of stuff so that it can go to a better home and someone can love and appreciate it. So that is gonna go. Also, this little Gigi Hadid palette. I bought this purely because I got sucked into the gimmick. It's so little. It's got a magnetic closure. It's cardboard, which I absolutely love. Cardboard magnetic closure palettes. They're my favorite, and I got sucked into the gimmick. The formula's good, but you know, you don't need it. I am going to get rid of this Gosh palette. This is the Cool to Be in Copenhagen palette. This formula is amazing, but I just don't wear cool tones. Unfortunately, if I wear cool tones, it's going to be the bright blue eyeshadow that I have on my eyes today. Revolution I Heart Mermaids Heart palette. This is a really nice palette. I just don't use it because I literally just got the Stacey Marie palette, the Urban Decay palette. They've got the blues that I want, and I'm gravitating towards that first. So, getting rid of him. Revolution, Iconic Division. I don't use this. The color scheme is beautiful, and I kept it purely because it's a dupe of Subculture. Because I was like, well, I need a dupe of Subculture, but I just don't use it. Soph X palette. This is literally one of the first Revolution palettes that I purchased, and I love it. I just don't use it. I don't gravitate towards it. I have a huge collection, and I would rather give these palettes to someone that's actually going to use them and love them, rather than just let them sit and expire. So this is the Kami palette. Again, this is newer to my collection from Revolution. I'm not reaching for it, and I'm really disappointed that I'm not reaching for it. But I just want someone to love and appreciate these palettes more than what I can. Same, Tammy. I have nothing against Tammy. I have nothing against Revolution. I love them, and you guys know that I love them. Just, it pains me to see these palettes sitting in my collection and not getting any use. A hard decision for me to make, but a necessary one, is the Life on the Dance Floor palette. This is beautiful, and at first glance, you're like, why are you getting rid of this, Courtney? You love colourful eyeshadow, and this is colourful. But it just doesn't have enough of a variety to create a full look with it. Like, you've got mostly shimmers, a couple matte colours. You've got a hot pink, a lime green, a purple. This blue isn't even a matte. It's got shimmer in it. There's just not enough. And most of these mattes up here have glitter in it, and I just don't want glittery mattes. I hate it. I used the Anastasia palette, and there was a shimmer in there that had matte in there, sorry, that had glitter, and I was like, where is this glitter coming from? And I just hate it. It's like a pet peeve of mine. Another palette that's gonna go is the BH Glam Reflection palette. I really like this one, but again, it's just not getting enough use, and I would much rather it go to someone that's gonna love and appreciate it than sit and collect dust in my collection. I have some more palettes from BYS to get rid of. Again, nothing against BYS. You guys know how much I love them. Literally my entire base makeup and eyebrows and everything is from BYS. I have high-end palettes, unfortunately, so I don't get to use these. BYS Berries Face Palette. Beautiful, but someone can get more use out of it. Same with the Berries Eyeshadow Palette. Stunning colors, and the formula is really nice. In these, the packaging is sort of just what does it for me in terms of why I don't use them. Festival, beautiful, pigmented, amazing. I just don't reach for it. And also the Glisten Pellets. The formula of this one is actually my favorite. I really like this green shade and this purple shade. They're really, really nice. But I don't need it. And these glitters, they're just Vaseline glitters, and they take up space in the palette that you could have other pretty shades in. Moving on, I have a few blushes. This L'Oreal Life's a Peach blush I just don't use. Milani blush I don't use. Chi Chi blush I don't use. A lot of this stuff is from my previous declutters where I decluttered a bunch of stuff and I was like, if I don't use it, then I'm going to get rid of it. This Napoleon is beautiful, but I just don't reach for him. This It's My Very Rare palette. I don't reach for this purely because of the packaging. So this is too big. You can't fold this behind here. I just don't like the packaging, and if you don't get it the right way, it doesn't shut. I dipped into this once. I've never used it again, so I'm not going to use it. The Sports Girl complexion is beautiful, but I just don't reach for it. It's too big and bulky. And finally, the Jaclyn Hill Vault. I've been tossing and turning whether to get rid of this because the colors are beautiful. I really like the colors, but I would rather just purchase a palette that I know is actually going to work for me instead. So that is the Jaclyn Hill Vault. I'm still undecided on these 4 palettes: the Modern Renaissance, the Too Faced Sweet Peach, the Dominique Cosmetics, and the BYS Berries. And I still haven't made up my mind, so I'm gonna have to just sit on it for a bit. I really appreciate you guys watching my declutter videos. I love doing them, and yeah, all of these palettes, you know, a lot of them aren't bad palettes, except for the Vault. The Vault is literal trash. It deserves to be in the bin. It's trash. But all of these palettes are not bad palettes. I have such a huge collection, and I'm constantly, you know, I'm hitting this new point in sort of my in my makeup where I don't want a lot of something. I just want things that bring me joy and that work and that are unique and that I'll actually use. So, you know, I have a couple neutral palettes, I have a couple like bright palettes, and that's really all I need. Obviously my collection is still quite large compared to most people, but this is just what I love. I love testing out different formulas, and I would much rather somebody get some use out of these. And yeah, please do not send me emails asking for this makeup for free, because I will not send you used makeup for free. I don't think that doing a giveaway of used makeup is appropriate. Lightly used, yes, but a lot of this isn't that lightly used, and you know, I would rather somebody purchase it from me and know what they're getting and stuff like that. So by the time this goes up, I would have already sold these palettes, so please don't message me asking for them, because they're probably already sold. And if they're not, I can leave a link to my Depop down below. So if you want to purchase something, check out the link down below, but these are probably already sold by the time this goes up. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next declutter video.